Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome. Today we have an ARITZIA haul, and this is my very first dedicated ARITZIA haul here on my YouTube channel. So if you like today's video, make sure you let me know. That way I will film another ARITZIA haul this summer, and they're just having such a good sale right now that I could not resist picking some pieces up and sharing them here with you. So I will link everything that I share all throughout today's video in the description box down below. I'll include all of the sizes that I pick everything up in, and I'll include my sizing details as well. And if you're new here, you just haven't already, hit that subscribe button and turn the notification bell on. I post weekly videos here on YouTube, and I have a lot of fun, exciting summer content coming your way that I know you're gonna wanna come back for. And why don't you come hang out with me over on Instagram? I'm on stories every single day doing essentially what I do here, just on a daily basis. If you like try-on hauls, fashion, beauty, and even a little bit of lifestyle, then I would absolutely love to have you. You can find me at the Flightalista. So before we get into it, grab yourself a drink. I'm having a glass of Oyster Bay Pinot Noir, and let me tell you, it is absolutely delicious. I'd love to know what you're drinking, so make sure you leave me a comment down below. At the start of quarantine, I quickly realized that I just did not have a lot of loungewear. My style is just not that casual, but what a time to not have any loungewear in your wardrobe. So I turned to ARITZIA, and I found that they just had some really nice loungewear basics. So if you watched my wearable summer trends for 2020 video, you'll recognize these cropped ribbed effect tanks, because elevated loungewear is one of the biggest trends we're gonna be seeing all throughout the summer season. Now, this first tank I have in the heathered gray, and I've had this top for a little bit over a month now, and I've just been getting so much wear out of it because there's so many different ways that you can style it. So you can opt for sweatpants, leggings, joggers, biker shorts, denim shorts, a pair of jeans. You can style it with heels or even with a pair of running shoes. It's super stretchy, form fitted to the body. I really like the neckline, and then it has a raw hem at the bottom, and I liked it so much that I decided to grab it in the white. I also came to realize that having some sweatpants in your wardrobe were definitely a necessity, and I only had one pair, and I've washed them so many times that they're not even soft on the interior. So I went on a mission. I tried out a couple of different pairs from ARITZIA, and I decided that I really liked the boyfriend fit. So these are a slim fit, lightweight sweatpant. Great for this time of year. I'm not sure about where you live, but where I live in Vancouver, Canada, June just hasn't been that warm. So I've been surprisingly getting a lot of wear out of these sweatpants, and then they're also gonna be great to transition into the fall season. I mean, naturally I had to pick both of them up in two different shades of gray. So this first pair is in the shade Ice Gray, I believe, and then this other pair is in the shade Heather Gray. They are elasticated at the waist, so they're super comfy. They're almost kind of like a mid-rise to a high-rise on me. I'm 5'3" just for reference. They have a functioning tie, pockets at the front, and then they have this really subtle design detail down at the side of them, which I really liked. It just kind of differentiates them from just a basic pair of sweatpants, and I do think it really helps to elevate them, and then they're just cropped at the bottom. Another piece that I've just been really living in has been this cropped pull-over style sweatshirt. I believe this does come in quite a few different colors. ARITZIA is actually really good for that, so there really is something there for everyone. I really like my light neutrals, particularly during kind of the spring and the summer season. So this is in the shade Matte Pearl. I've washed it quite a few times, and I like that you can pair it kind of the same way as I mentioned with the ribbed effect crop tanks. You can wear it really casually with sweatpants, with leggings, with joggers, but I also sometimes just find myself reaching for it and throwing it over top of a pair of jeans and a pair of sneakers, and it's just been a really great piece to run errands in or even kind of warm up before you do a workout. This next top you may recognize if you hang out with me over on Instagram stories, because I have had it for a little bit over a month now. I fell in love with it when I spotted it on the ARITZIA website, and tie-up details are another big trend that we're going to be seeing all throughout summer 2020. This top comes in quite a few different colors as well. In the white, it is slightly sheer, so I did want to point that out. You're going to want to opt for nude undergarments with this top. I'm not really a t-shirt kind of girl, so for me, I just love that it has this really kind of pretty design detail. How I like to style it is with nipple covers. I don't really like having a bra or like a bralette showing through underneath it, so I did want to point that out. Also, the top completely unties. So just an FYI, if you're not feeling wearing it on its own, maybe it's just like a little bit too risque. I think it would be great thrown over top of a swimsuit, so a really great practical piece to have in your wardrobe during the summertime or even to take with you on holiday. Speaking of tie-up front tops, I need to share the top that I'm wearing with you before I forget. I recently picked this up from ARITZIA and oh my goodness, this top is absolutely stunning. It comes in a ton of different colors and I really kind of want it in white. I'm not going to lie. I've tried to branch out. This is the shade Sweet Cream and I just think it is so feminine and elegant. It is cropped, which you'll see in the tram clip, but it's kind of like the perfect dressy top to pair with a pair of jeans. I actually recently wore it out with some friends and I'm just wearing nipple covers on underneath, just as an FYI, because the top, as you can see, is slightly plunging, so a bra would show through. You could probably go for like a pretty lace bralette, but I'm just living on the edge over here, going for nipple covers. I don't think I had a nip slip. My friends didn't say anything if I did, but I did want to point out, just be careful when you lift your arms. So it is elasticated, it has a clasp, and then it also has a functioning tie. So the top actually will completely open up and it can be completely undone, but careful when you lift your arms because you don't want like the elasticated part to kind of like slip up and, you know, flash the girls. But it's just like such a pretty top to have in your wardrobe, particularly for the summer season. Sometimes sitting on a patio or in an air-conditioned restaurant, it can get a little bit chilly. So I do like to have a few pieces in my wardrobe that have sleeves. I sometimes get really out of breath when I film these haul videos. Not that wine's going to, you know, quench my thirst, but this wine is so good. So I'll leave it in the description box down below if you want to check it out. Now, as amazing as ARITZIA is for loungewear basics, they also have some stunning dressier pieces on their website. And I did a massive wardrobe declutter at the start of quarantine. Like I literally gave away about 75% of my wardrobe. Crazy, I know, but I actually realized I didn't really have that many dressy items in my wardrobe and pieces that I would be able to wear more than once because we're trying to stay away from single occasion items. So this skirt is one of the pieces that I picked up and I just think it is absolutely stunning. It comes in quite a few different colors. This is the shade Denude. It's like the shade of champagne, and we all know that champagne is my absolute favorite drink. But what I really liked about this skirt is I just felt like in this shade, it would be so versatile. I could wear it out for a nice dinner, but I could also wear it for special occasions. And I think it would even be gorgeous during the festive holiday season, paired with a cute little sweater and a pair of either knee-high or over-the-knee boots, or even a piece that I could wear on New Year's Eve. Satin is just so elegant. It's also quite luxurious and high-end looking. I think it's timeless, it's classic, and it's never going to go out of style. It has just started to absolutely pour down rain, so I apologize if you can hear that in the background. I do find rain sometimes a little bit soothing to listen to. But along the same kind of similar train of thought as a satin skirt, I also decided to pick up this really gorgeous satin dress. It's kind of a mini style dress. Now on the ARITZIA website, it definitely looks a little bit more gold in the photo. I did want to point that out, whereas I would say in person, it leans more towards an olive tone, and I believe the shade is called olive beige. But oh my goodness, this dress is stunning. It is super soft to the touch. Like I wish you could feel it. It has a really gorgeous neckline, and the other thing I really liked about this piece is the design details are so minimal that nothing about this dress kind of screams I will go out of style after 2020, and that's exactly what I love about it. It also has adjustable straps, a smocking detail at the back, and a zip closure. So you do not need to pull this dress over top of your head, which is always something I'm looking for because I do my hair and makeup first, and who wants to mess that up? I mean, you spend a lot of time on it, and then it has this really gorgeous hem at the bottom. I clearly was having a satin moment when I picked up this next dress. So this is a satin style slip dress. It's between kind of a midi to a maxi length on me, but I just fell in love with this shade of green. I'm surprisingly quite partial to green. I think it complements my hair color and my eyes, but this particular shade I feel like works on absolutely everyone. And this dress just has so many stunning design details from the neckline. I just think it's absolutely gorgeous. I know that this isn't really doing it justice on the hanger, so in the try-on clip, I promise it'll look a lot better. But it has adjustable straps, which I love, and it does have a little bit of a plunging back. So I did want to point that out. I'm thinking in terms of undergarments, probably a stick-on bra or a nipple cover. I do think a regular bra or a strapless bra will show the straps. I think for kind of like any special occasions, but even going out for dinner, you could throw a denim jacket, a suede jacket over top, pair it with a pair of kind of strappy heels, and it would just be absolutely gorgeous. Now this next dress, I'm not 100% sure if I'll be hanging on to, but I promise there was a method to my madness when I picked it up. I thought it would make for a really gorgeous workwear piece. So there could be a summer workwear video coming your way very soon here on my YouTube channel. This dress comes in quite a few different colors. I picked it up in the shade De Nude, which is the same shade as the satin skirt I shared with you. I really like the neckline on it. It's raised, so I think it's quite modest, it's conservative, but then it has some stunning design details that kind of balance it out. I also really like the pretty kind of cap sleeve detail on it. It is more of a midi length dress on me, and it has a slit on one side up the front, but it doesn't go too high up the leg, and I feel like the neckline kind of helps to balance it out. Now the back is just so incredibly gorgeous. It has a button-up detail at the top here. It is cut out, and then it has another button-down detail, and then this large kind of cutout detail. It's elasticated, and then it has a zip closure, so you do need to step into it. You don't have to pull it over top of your head, which is fantastic. Now I'm thinking in terms of undergarments, stick-on bra, nipple covers, or I think a lace bralette would actually look quite pretty, kind of peeking through at the back here. Now, if you're wearing a blazer over top, obviously you're not going to see this cutout detail. You know your workplace better than I do. So I think for a very conservative environment, this might be a little bit too, I guess, exposed, if you will. But if you kind of have more of an environment where it's business casual, this could be a really stunning option for you. The next piece I have to share with you, I thought would be a really great alternative for those days where I just don't feel like wearing a pair of jeans and a dressier top. So I picked up this really gorgeous midi length skirt. It comes up quite high rise on the body. The material is super soft. It's just absolutely gorgeous. And I really fell in love with this shade of brown. It's kind of like a dark camel shade, but really pretty for the summer. And I feel like it's a piece you could transition into the fall season. The slit at the front is high. Your legs are gonna be on display, ladies. So I did want to point that out, but I mean, who doesn't want to share a little bit of leg during the summer season, particularly in the evenings? I feel like if there's ever a time to show off your legs, now would be it. But because it comes up quite high rise and then it is more of a midi length, you do have quite a bit of your lower section covered. It's very stretchy, and then it has an elasticated waistband, and this particular skirt does come in a few different colors. I did want to point out that I do think it runs a little bit on the small side, so I would recommend that you size up. I've been on the lookout for pieces that I can work from home in, but I could still dress up and wear out if I so choose, and I thought this dress would be absolutely perfect for that. Can we just talk about how heavy this dress is for a minute? There is a lot of material. It's essentially like a double lined dress. The material is very stretchy. It's also extremely soft. I love the strap detail. Super dainty. So I would go for either nipple covers or a strapless or stick-on bra with this piece, and then just have those like little straps just over top of your shoulders. It's gonna look so pretty. It is more of a midi length dress. So there's a lot of material here, but it also has a slit at the front. Again, not quite as high as the previous skirt I shared with you. You're gonna have a little bit of leg out, but nothing crazy. I did want to point out it is very form-fitted to the body, so may I suggest potentially sizing up in this dress as well. I feel like a sweater or a cardigan is kind of an unusual piece to think would take part in a summer wardrobe. And what we're really seeing this summer season is cardigans being worn as tops. And I personally absolutely love that. And ARITZIA just has so many beautiful sweaters and cardigans on their website, so I couldn't resist picking this one up. I went for it in the cream shade. I thought it would just kind of tie in really well with my wardrobe, but I just fell in love with the design details of this cardigan. So look at the bottom. Like, it's just absolutely gorgeous. The knit detail is very intricate, and it almost has like a scalloped hemline at the bottom, which I my goodness, just kind of took my breath away. And then it has these really beautiful buttons, which I feel like are definitely the focal point of the sweater. So I definitely kind of envision just wearing it with a regular bra and probably styling it up with a pair of jeans, though you could pair it even with the satin skirt. I feel like that could be a really cute outfit. I have to say I did rather well on my wine all throughout today's video. So if you liked today's Aritzia haul, I would love it if you gave this video a huge thumbs up. That's how I'll know you want to see another one. I really hope you enjoyed looking through all these pieces with me. If you aren't already subscribed, hit that subscribe button and turn the notification bell on because my next video is going to be an H&M haul featuring some of the stunning pieces that you see on the rail behind me, and I know you're going to want to come back for it. So I really hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for watching, and I cannot wait to see you back here in my H&M haul. Take care. Bye.